possessions. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The give to the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now adjusting. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Really nice job by the defense. 3rd and short, the whole menu's open, but they were ready. They saw the pass coming, tight coverage in the back end, and the quarterback had no choice but to throw the football away.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Peoples. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Floating away. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got a man, it's Wingo. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Finds his big tight end. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Moore.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but Really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Longhorns! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Texas. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He looks caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Creates a little room. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Longhorns get enough to move the chains.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground because there's not much left. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. He'll sneak it. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Have it with a 1st and 10. Get set. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Let's go. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Pressure coming. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Ncaa here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. It is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, and you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Off play action. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out
it.